Ms. Rodriguez, reporting here from a distant galaxy in space. What's that, Petunia? Okay, I'll let them know. I agree. I was totally concerned about it too. I know. It's terrible. This just in. Petunia says, remember to follow the 4 Ps of SFIAM. One of the 4 Ps of SFIAM is to be productive. All of your teachers have uploaded assignments for you to complete in Schoology. Be sure to be productive and prompt and turn them in on time. Not sure what that looks like? Okay, come on, let's go have a look. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and log into Schoology. So as you can see here, we're logged in, and all you would need to do is log in and check on one of your classes that you want to complete work for. So for example, here's my period 3 class. As you can see, there is a weekly agenda, so you know what to turn in when. Also, we have Zoom meetups each Tuesday at noon. Next one happening tomorrow, so I hope to see you there. We also are going to put those on repeat, and they might turn into a STEAM day, so I hope you get to join in on the fun. For studies, right here, we have Online School Studies folder, or you can look on the far right side. As you guys know, you can click on those as well to get to your assignments. But if you want to go directly to the folder, go ahead and click on the link. Click on the class assignments folder, and you'll see everything in here as well with the due dates. So this one was due last Friday, so thank you to those of you that have turned it in already. It is now due as of last Friday, so hopefully more of you turn it in. Some of you had questions with this assignment, so I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And you're going to complete this assignment by downloading the PDF and then opening the Word doc to complete your work. So here's what it looks like. We have a PDF. Once it's downloaded, you will read the article, and then you will answer the questions that follow. Some of them are math, but I think for science, I especially asked you to complete the last page, which is a short essay. Who is responsible for childhood obesity? So to answer that, you're going to go ahead and open up the Word doc that was in the assignment. And you might want to copy and paste the title. Okay, so who is responsible for childhood obesity? Now, when you first log in to the Word doc, it's going to be completely blank. So it's a good practice to put a title. And then you might want to answer with a science prompt, like I think blank because. Okay. And then once that's done, go ahead and submit it, because it makes it easier for your teachers to find your work once it's submitted. To end this video, I'm going to quickly show you how to make a Consolation Cup. First thing you will need is a PDF of the star constellations. I will share this with you at the end of this video. You'll also need a scissor, a safety pin or push pin, a cup. Any cup will do. As you can see, this one is from Valentine's. Lastly, you'll need a flashlight. The one with one bulb works better for this activity than the one with multiple bulbs. First step is to cut out the star constellation of your choice and then put it into the cup as such. So it looks something like this. Then you're going to take your push pin and you'll poke holes through each point in the cup. Make sure to turn out the lights, put your flashlight in your cup, and go ahead and project it on the wall. Right here is Little Dipper. As promised, it's the end of this video, so I'm going to share with you the PDF for the Star Constellation Cup. Oops, enough playing around. I made a tiny URL for you. As you can see, it's highlighted here. Simply type this URL into any web browser and it will bring to you a PDF that looks like this. Easily print out this PDF to use for your Consolation Cup. I don't own the rights to this PDF, however, you can go to stormthecastle.com to find this activity explained in more depth, as well as many other cool engineering projects that you can make with spare materials lying around the house. Last but not least, Ms. Ortega will be talking tomorrow about the virtual IDP for 7th grade science. Make sure to tune in. Bye.